Okay. Thank you very much, Shashi. So can you hear my voice?
Yes, you are.
Okay. So I'm sorry, there's a lot of noise around me because of the World Cup champion is still running.
Yeah.
And then here in Indonesia, we are already 19th of December, that is early morning.
Yeah.
And then it must be nice for a good time, for our presentation. So my title is Development of Siau, Tagulandang, Biaro, Tourism Industry Post-COVID-19. Now, Siau, Tagulandang, Biaro, this is a district, islands district in Indonesia. And then this district is composed of 47 islands. And then only 10 of them, 10 out of 47 islands are inhabited. And then this Regency has a lot of nice beaches. They have nice beaches, and then they have nice place, and then it's a good place for, let's say, for relax, because it is quite far from the noisy city. And then they have a very good, let's say, opportunity to improve their place for tourism. But anyway, they have some limitations. They have limitations in, let's say, human resources. And then also they have limitations is knowledge on how to manage their tourist destinations. And then our research question is, what is the strategic priority of tourism development of Siau, Tagulandang, Biaro's Island Regency, North Sulawesi in Indonesia? Shashi, you know that this study was actually, we conducted this study because of the requirement from the government, because they are going to, let's say, to make a good plan on how to develop this their tourism, because they are very much depend on this tourism. That is why, we get a fund to conduct this study, and then to give them recommendations for, let's say, for a priority. So what the priority they have to put in their planning. Okay, and then the study, our methodology, we used two types of data gatherings. That is focus group discussion and then questionnaire. And then, as you know, that there's a numbers of variables, there's numbers of factors that we can draw from the previous research or previous studies on what are the, let's say, what are the factors that we have to consider, to develop, let's say, a strategy. But then we got, a numbers of factors or variables, and then we confront these variables to the experts, 10 experts, in the focus group discussions. So we conducted two times focus groups composed of the experts. So what we mean with the experts are those who are decision makers in tourism in that region. So they are the officials that have a very good positions as a decision maker. And then they're also, a practitioners, in the tourism of the regencies. And then from the focus group discussions, then we got, I'm sorry, I have to jump here. We come up with the 5 criteria. Okay, that is human resources, infrastructures, facilities, community behavior, place, destination of tourism. And then those criteria consists of several sub-criteria. For example, criteria of human resources consists of educations of local community, training of tour guides from the local, and then hiring external guide. From the infrastructures, the sub-criteria of infrastructures, that is roads and bridges, harbor, airport, and an evacuation path. So why I mention evacuation path? Because in this area, they have a very active volcano, what we call it Karangetang. It is every day it erupts. So it's very active. So they have to have, let's say, evacuations path. And then it is, we put in the evacuation path in the criteria of infrastructure. And then the criteria of facilities includes the sub-criteria of the facilities. Those are the clean water, electricity, waste treatment, accommodations, communications like internet and Wi-Fi, hospital, and then the doctor that is a medical doctor that is real experts. And then from the community behavior, the sub-criteria are the local welcoming. So the local welcoming for the tourists. And then also the security of the surrounding and cleanness and healthy surroundings. A criteria of place destination of tourism, we have some sub-criteria that is maintaining the ecosystem and cleanliness of the beaches. Also, promotions and cultural events, protect the cultural sites and historical heritage of the area. And then we used HSP, okay, to calculate the percentage, and then also, to come up with the main criteria and sub-criteria. And then because, those opinions or perceptions are really very subjective, and then we could not, sometimes, we could not put the perceptions in a single number. So we apply also Fuzzy-AHP to get the gray area or the uncertainties of the respondents' perceptions. Okay, and then what we found here, that the criteria of facilities is the highest. So it means that the facilities of that area should be a prime attention, should be, the primary attention given by the government. And then the global calculations, we found out here that the cleanliness, maintain the ecosystem and cleanliness of the beaches is the highest. So it means that to promote the tourism of the area, they have to emphasize on the cleanliness of the destinations. Okay. And then we come out with the sensitivity analysis, and we got that also, the result shows that it is not robust. So it means that if there is a small change in the criteria, it will change the priorities. So it is very sensitive. And then it means also it is very dynamic. At the same time, also it's very dynamic. So it could change, anytime. And then also the calculation, we found out that HSP is suitable for calculating the percentage of its criterion and subcriteria. While Fuzzy-AHP is very good for covering gray areas, vagueness, and then uncertainties. Both HSP and Fuzzy-AHP are the right methods in this research to reveal the primary destinations. Okay. However, we found out that the HSP and Fuzzy-AHP, they have no difference. There's no significant difference. Again, I can say that in this kind of study, probably it is enough to conduct a research using AHP, because if you use HSP and Fuzzy-AHP, our research shows that the difference is not significant. And then the result also we are going to show to the governments for the implementations. Okay, and then also, this is a primary research. And the next step, we are going to apply these findings combined with another methods. Let's say, the SEM methods, and then using SEM and then HSP. Next, we try also to formulate a model. Okay, so but that is our findings. That's the facilities and the cleanliness is the main factors that the governments of the Siau Tagulandang Regency has to focus on their planning. Thank you very much, Shashi.
Thank you very much, Dr. Rakosh. Right at time finished, and the very interesting and very practical this application. I'm very much happy that for Nepal also we are promoting a lot of tourism, and then it's quite much related to us as well. And I guess for many other tourism focused countries, for tourism planning and all that, this is very, very valuable research. Congratulations for this. So now
Thank you very much.
Floor for questions, comments, observation. I think we have 4 minutes time for that. Please come on, the questions, comments, or observation, please.
Did you say we have a few minutes for comments or not? Are you in a hurry?
Yeah, I have good time. I think 4 minutes.
4 minutes? Okay, can I take half a minute?
Yeah,
First,
sure,
thank you, Jozef, for your excellent presentation.
Thank you very much, Joseph.
Go there. Mentioning the beaches, I'm all for it. So I'd like to make a trip, be a tourist for you. 2 things to say about your experts. They really know the situation around the island. I mean, they know what things that they have to contend with, the factors that they have to put into their model. I think a further step, so what you ended up with is the opinion of your experts who know all about the island, about what they think the tourists like most. I think the next step is to ask the tourists that come there what did they find best about the island? It may be that the clean beaches aren't really why they're there. They may be there for the cultural or something else different.
Okay, so thank you very much for your insights. And then the next step also, we, as you mentioned, we are going to make a study about, how the tourists satisfy with the island. So tourist satisfactions. And then based on this study, we will come up with several kind of studies, like tourist satisfactions, both local and foreign tourists. So
right, they may be different, and they even may have a different opinion about what the factors are that.
Yes, true. That's true. Yeah.
I don't know how the trees grow.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Joseph.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rojan, that's giving value to the research. Any other comments, observation, feedback?
Yeah, nice job, Joseph. I think that Roseanne's right. Setting up that feedback loop will help, reinforce what you guys are doing and get to a better solution and better decisions made. Thank you for that.
Thank you very much, Tico.